Hi, Kaleidoscope Corner friends. It's Britta, and I miss you so much. I miss hearing your roses and thorns, and I miss hearing your giggles. I miss giving you high fives, and I miss seeing your faces. This is all so weird, isn't it? Do you ever feel like you just want to go out and see your friends? I feel that often. I just want to be able to go and see my friends, and I can't. I can see the people in my house, and I can go outside and be outside. But right now, we're all doing the right thing by staying with our families and not seeing other people. And I'm really proud of you for doing that. I'm actually hiding out in my basement right now, though, because my family was starting to annoy me. Has that happened to you at all this past few weeks? They just get loud and then they start fighting, or they start crawling all over me, or I'm trying to do something and I get annoyed and angry and mad, and frankly a little stir crazy. Do you get a little stir crazy too? I do. So I came down here to hide out and talk to you for a while. Sometimes when I'm feeling stir crazy, I have a bit of a short temper. I get angry easier than normal. And if I'm doing something, even if it's something fun, and someone says something the wrong way, or they make a certain noise that kind of irritates my ears, I might snap at them and hurt their feelings and make them feel sad. And I don't want to do that because we all have to be together, but it just happens sometimes. Or if I'm doing a project and I can't figure out how to make it work, I'll just maybe get really frustrated easier than before because everything feels a little more irritating these days. And when that happens, some of the things that I can do to help myself feel better are to go for a walk outside by myself, or for a walk with my family, and then we make sure that we keep our distance from anyone that we come in contact with. Or I just go outside and breathe in the fresh air and feel the sunshine on my face. But I want to give you another tool other than that you can use anytime in the day or at night when you're feeling frustrated or angry or sad or worried, because this is just really weird. The tools you have with you all the time. It's your hand and your breath. And you may have learned this at school. Arnie actually taught it to me. So maybe you already know it. And if you do, you can share this with your parents. And I use this breath. It's called the starfish breath. Some people call it the roller coaster breath, but I like to call it the starfish breath because starfish reminds me of the ocean, and the ocean feels really calm to me. And a roller coaster feels a little more maybe scary, maybe fun, maybe a little like I'd get motion sickness. So I prefer this to call it the starfish breath. But you can use this breath to ground yourself and to remind yourself that you are not alone and you are loved, and to help calm the inside so that you can think about your situation differently. So you put your hand up and you put your other hand right on the outside of your thumb, and you trace your fingers, inhaling when you go up and exhaling when you go down. So it goes like this. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And you can keep doing that as many times as you need, inhaling and exhaling until you feel like maybe you aren't as stir crazy. Maybe you feel like you're in a better place. Maybe you can go apologize to the person you snapped at, or maybe you can face a situation differently. And when you do that, remember you are not alone and you are loved. I wanted to take our 5-finger prayer that we've talked about before in Kaleidoscope Corner. I'm not quite sure when. Hopefully you can see it here. And if you saw this blue line on my hand, it's because I traced my hand earlier. After you've calmed down and you've done your starfish breath, if you want to, you could do a 5-finger prayer. On your thumb, you could pray for your family and friends, because your family and friends are close to you, like your thumb is close to you. On your pointer finger, you could pray for the future, as it's pointing ahead. On your middle finger, because it's the tallest, you can think of things that you're grateful for, that you're thankful for. Sometimes it's hard to see the things that we're grateful for because we're just stuck in a negative place. But if you start thinking of the things, hopefully they will pile up until they feel like they're really tall, like you have a lot to be grateful for. On your ring finger, you can think of people who are sick and lonely. Your ring finger is not a super strong finger, so even though people who are sick and lonely are very strong and resilient, it's just a reminder to think of people that are sick and lonely. And on your pinky finger, because it's the tiniest, and you are just little still, you're growing, you can think of yourself, you can think of me. So you can think of you, and that could be, you could pray for the things that you're worried about, or you could say the things that you're grateful about yourself. So it's just a reminder of a way that you can remind yourself that God is with you all the time and that you are loved. Use that starfish breath to find moments of calm in this time that is really, really weird. And use the 5-finger prayer to remember that God is with you all the time and that you are loved by God. And then as you're thinking through those things and praying for those different things on the different fingers, you can start to think of ways that you can show God's love to others during this time. Maybe if you're praying for someone who's sick and lonely, you could use this time to write a card to them, put it in the mail, and brighten their day. Or if you're thinking of family and friends, maybe there's some friends who need a meal or need some canned food right now because times are uncertain, and maybe you could ask your mom or dad if you could collect some things from your closet, your food pantry for them. So you can use your prayer time to bring God's love to the world too. So I miss you all so much, and I can't wait to see your faces again. Send me some pictures if you want. I'd love to see what you're up to during this strange time. And thanks so much for listening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.